Well, it's come to my attention. Well, it came to my attention because I read up on it. The police unions, you know, well, what can we say about police unions besides, well, they're disproportionately run by angry white males who happen to be Nazis and white supremacists and racists and bigots and misogynistic, homophobic, and xenophobic individuals. They sit around and, well, they beat up on their girlfriends and wives. They're generally depressed and angry and upset and angry people. Um, and they're generally low level scumbags. Well, these individuals that run the police union, well, the story came out yesterday that they spent $500,000, $510,000 on, well, targeting four members of Congress. And wouldn't you know, all four members of Congress have well, they have a couple of things in common actually. All four members that they targeted were women. You know, these are men targeting women. So, well, that goes along with the territory. And they have one other thing in common too. All four women that these police unions targeted were women of color. You know, so you got a bunch of police union bosses who are nothing but thugs and gang members themselves and mafiosa. Most of the police union bosses are mafia people. Let's be honest about that. And they're trashy Nazi mafia too. They're not like the mafia back in the day. Well, the mafia back in the day was racist too, but they had better caliber. You know, this trash now, you know, the descendants, they're really trash. But I digress. I don't want to talk too much about that trash. Anyway, you know, it's kind of ironic that, well, you have police unions that, well, say that they're supposed to be nonpartisan, but, well, seems like they're very much partisan. You know, they're saying that those four members are socialists and communists, and, well, that they have to protect liberty and freedom and capitalism. So that's why they're, like, spending a lot of money to target them politically. Let's just add some side notes here. None of the four members that they're targeting are at risk of losing their House seats at all. They're in districts that are heavily disproportionately Democratic in nature, so they won't actually lose. But this is about something else. This is about, well, quashing any type of rebellion, quashing any type of dissent. You know, police unions in this country, especially America, are very powerful entities. And, well, a lot of times people don't know who runs these police unions. I'm willing to tell you who runs it. They're all white, racist, well, Anglo-Saxon males. You know, these people, well, it's been passed down to them, generation after generation, that they should be in charge of the police unions. And did you know that there's two separate police unions? Get this, you know, they never really talk about police unions and how they operate. But you have a white police union for white police officers and a black police union for black police officers. Now, at first, the owl was, well, scratching the owl's head, wondering, why do you have two separate police unions? But it all makes sense, and I'll explain it. See, if you're a minority police officer on the force and you do something, well, you go before a parole or a review board. And, well, if the people that are reviewing you all happen to be white, you're more than likely going to be disproportionately punished for your, well, offense. Whereas if you go before a parole board that's proportionally black in nature, you might not be punished as much. And, well, the same is true for the other shoe. If you're a white officer and you go in front of the black police union board, well, you might be disproportionately punished. But if you go in front of the police union board that happens to be white, well, it's going to be like going to the bar. You're going to get a slap on the back and a high five and probably get the thumbs up. You know, nobody ever talks about why there's two separate police unions, why you need a black police union and a white police fraternal order union. You know, America is not racist. You know, we're far from being racist. No, we're nice people. We're charming, hospitable people, very welcoming of new people into our land. We welcome immigrants. I mean, we definitely welcomed Anne Frank when she was trying to seek asylum from the Germans and the Nazis. We definitely welcome. Wait, Charlie is telling me something. Oh, that's right. We didn't welcome Anne Frank. My apologies. We're definitely nice people nowadays. We welcome immigrants nowadays. Oh, wait. We don't want the people from South America coming up to our country. So that's not correct either. Scratch that. We're not nice. We're not charming. But we tell ourselves that we're nice and we're not racist. You know, Americans have to tell themselves whatever they need to tell to put themselves to sleep at night because the melatonin doesn't work enough. You know, you can tell this bullshit to people who just got here. But you can't bullshit an owl. I've been here from the beginning. You know, I heard that the police unions, well, they're going after 4 sitting Congress members. They all happen to be women and women of color. Here it is. All the fraternal order of police unions are run by white males. Going after 4 women of color. I wonder how that looks. Well, if you're a police officer, you don't have to wonder. You already know. Look at, Derek Chauvin. They want to say that, not all cops. You know what we reply back. ACAB. If you don't know what ACAB means, it stands for all cops are bastards. And that's 100% the definitive truth.